So recap over the UFC event that happened yesterday morning. So it feels like it was a long time ago, but it really wasn't. I'll be going over the last two fights, just like I predicted the last two fights. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing, breakdown. So starting off, I'm going to go over the Volkan Oezdemir versus Carlos Ulberg fight. Because that, in my opinion, was the second best fight. I really don't know why this wasn't the co-main. Yeah, it's really weird how I predicted both the fights exactly the way it would go. Like, it's almost like I know ball, because I do this a lot. And I wonder when people finally understand that you need to start listening to me. I know my stuff. You will win money if you listen to my picks, if you plan on betting on the fights, which a lot of people do who watch this. But, yeah, Carlos Ulberg obviously got it. He got the dub and decision, and it was close. It was competitive. Now, there were a lot of 30-27s from the judges, but they were close rounds. He did a very good job of distance management, getting in, getting out, slipping out, not taking his damage as he wanted to, landed some big shots. Oezdemir's a good fighter. People understand. A lot of people just had Ulberg winning because, oh, he's a young prospect. He looks really good. He had that 12-second finish against midfield. But, dude, Oezdemir's been on a tear in light heavyweight. He's had a big win streak going. He's a really good fighter. And Ulberg just went out there and beat him. It was close. I knew it was going to be competitive. This would be Ulberg's biggest test so far in the UFC, and he did out and he got it. As far as what's next for him, I think he deserves a top 10 matchup now. I think he's here. I really think since I made the Yuri and Jamal Hill one, Khalil Roundtree versus Carlos Ulberg would be a really good fight. I don't know if y'all think that too, but I think that's a really good fight. And winner of that fight puts him in like the number 2 contender fight, I guess. Put them both in like the top 4 and a conversation for a title shot. But good performance by Ulberg, and he's got a long thing ahead of him to do that. And we have the main event, Peter Yan versus Deiveson Figueiredo. Peter Yan obviously won a decision, and let me just say, this guy, I already knew that he was arguably the best boxer in UFC, but dude, we got to talk about striking just in general. It's kickboxing. He might be the best striker, in my opinion, as of right now. Peter Yan, Alex Pereira, and Izzy are the best strikers, and Ilya, arguably, are the best strikers in UFC. Peter Yan probably won, honestly. Dude, the way he can mix it up so fast, and the mouth, his accuracy, the way he can just land. Bro, this guy, it's like art. I love to watch Peter Yan. I always love watching Peter Yan. This guy is like a once-a-jurish kind of talent. It's really tough, the situation he's in, though, because he got fighters like Merab and Umar. And if y'all know Peter Yan's weakness, he does struggle with high-level wrestlers that can wrestle for a long amount of time without getting tired. And Merab and Umar can both do that really well. So that's why he'll probably never touch the belt again. But this guy's striking is just so good. He showed that it was just a striking class. I told you he'd put on a striking class against Figgy. Figgy's good. I told you Figgy was a good fighter. And I knew he was going to go out there and just make it look easy. I said that in my prediction video, if y'all don't believe me. I said it'd be a little competitive. Figgy had his moments, so I'm not going to lie. But Yan can also wrestle. This guy's really well-rounded. He's just a really good fighter. And it's really unfortunate the situation he's in, because this guy is championship level. And it's really hard to believe how this guy wasn't champion for, like, ever and had, like, 4 or 5 defenses, because that guy was capable of it. He was really, really skilled. He looked really, really good. I'm not even glazing. That was a great... If y'all watched that fight, that was a great performance by Peter Yan. And I think, if you ask me, he fights the winner of Merab and Umar, because I don't even know if that's the fight they're making. I mean, they're really screwing up Bano right now. Make the fight Merab Umar March 8th, I think. UFC 313, I think. And I think Yan's enough to fight the winner of that. Obviously, I don't know how Yan got dominated so much by Merab. I mean, it just really shows how good Merab is. The bantamweight's got a whole lot of talent, and they're just showing that there's a whole lot of talented fighters in it. Figgy's really good too, and the way he just did that and dominated Figgy at 50-45. It was a 50-45, but it didn't really seem like it. The rounds were close, especially at the end. But yeah, Peter Yan won all 5 of those rounds, even if you don't want to admit it. And it was just a really entertaining fight. I always love watching Peter Yan fights. But what do y'all think about this performance? What's next for Peter Yan, and what's next for the other fighters too? This was a really good event. There was a girl who got sent out on a stretcher in the prelims. It was crazy. Yan Zion fought pretty well. And then that, now, don't make fun of me if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but I know who this is, Muslim Sokolov or whatever. That guy had a nice spinning wheel kick KO. That guy's on a win streak too right now. He's knocking on the door for the rankings because that guy's been on a tear lately. But yeah, lots of other good fighters in it. let me know your recap over this event. And yeah, just thoughts on it. See you guys in the next one Wednesday. Please like and subscribe.